Hey girls, let's be real. We've all been there, crushing on an older guy who seems to have it all together. But what is it about them that really draws us in? Is it their wisdom, their sense of humor, or something more? Today, we're going to dive into the 11 things younger women love to hear from older men that can make them feel like they're home. Asterisk point 1. Authenticity. The first thing younger women love to hear from older men is authenticity. They crave genuine conversations, free from pretenses and games. When you speak from the heart, you show her that you're confident, self-assured, and willing to be vulnerable. Imagine being on a date, and instead of trying to impress her with fake stories, you share your true passions and interests. The connection is instant, and she feels drawn to your authenticity. Asterisk point 2. Emotional intelligence. They want to feel understood, validated, and supported. When you show empathy and compassion, you create a safe space for her to open up and share her feelings. And let's be real, who doesn't love a man who can navigate the complexities of emotions without getting lost in his own feelings? Asterisk point 3. Life experience. They want to learn from your wisdom, your triumphs, and your failures. When you share your stories, you show her that you've lived, you've learned, and you're still growing. Imagine sharing a story about overcoming adversity and how it shaped you into the person you are today. She'd be drawn to your resilience and determination. Point 4. Confidence. They want to feel secure, protected, and admired. When you exude self-assurance, you show her that you're capable of handling life's challenges. But let's not confuse confidence with arrogance. There's a fine line between the two, and we want to make sure we're walking the tightrope of confidence without falling into the trap of ego. Asterisk point 5. Vulnerability. They want to see your human side, your fears, and your doubts. When you open up and share your vulnerabilities, you create a deep sense of connection and intimacy. But what happens when you're vulnerable and she doesn't reciprocate? Stay tuned, folks. We'll explore this in the next point. Asterisk point 6. Active listening. They want to feel heard, understood, and validated. When you listen attentively, you show her that you value her thoughts and opinions. Imagine being in a conversation, and instead of interrupting or planning your response, you truly listen to what she's saying. The connection deepens, and she feels seen and heard. Point 7. Sense of humor. They want to laugh, have fun, and enjoy life's moments. When you show your playful side, you create a lighthearted and joyful atmosphere. And let's be real, who doesn't love a man who can make them laugh? It's like a superpower, folks. Asterisk point 8. Ambition. They want to be inspired, motivated, and driven. When you share your goals and aspirations, you show her that you're passionate about life and eager to grow. Imagine sharing your dreams and ambitions with her, and she's inspired to pursue her own goals. The connection becomes a catalyst for growth and success. Asterisk point 9. Emotional support. Asterisk. They want to feel like they have a partner who can offer a listening ear, a comforting word, and a supportive presence. When you provide emotional support, you show her that you're invested in her well-being and care about her feelings. Imagine being there for her during a tough time, offering words of encouragement and support. You listen to her without judgment, and you provide guidance without being pushy. She feels seen, heard, and validated, and she's grateful for your presence in her life. So, how can you offer emotional support? Start by being present, actively listening, and showing empathy. Validate her feelings, and avoid giving unsolicited advice. Let her know that you're there for her, and that you care about her well-being. Now that we've talked about emotional support, let's move on to the 10th thing younger women love to hear from older men. Are you ready to learn more about building a deeper connection? Asterisk point 10. Shared values. Asterisk. They want to feel like they're on the same page as their partner, sharing similar beliefs, morals, and principles. When you discuss and align on shared values, you build a strong foundation for a meaningful relationship. Imagine having a conversation about your values and goals, and finding common ground. You both prioritize honesty, integrity, and kindness, and you're excited to build a life together based on these shared values. This connection creates a sense of unity and purpose. So, how can you discuss shared values? Start by asking open-ended questions, listening actively, and sharing your own values. Be honest and authentic, and look for areas of alignment. When you find common ground, you'll build a stronger bond and a more fulfilling relationship. And now, we're down to the final point. The last thing younger women love to hear from older men is perhaps the most important. Stay tuned, because this one can make all the difference in building a deep and lasting connection. Point 11. Genuine interest. Asterisk. They want to feel like they're fascinating, intriguing, and worthy of your attention. When you show genuine interest in her life, passions, and goals, you make her feel seen, heard, and valued. Imagine taking a genuine interest in her hobbies, asking her questions, and listening attentively to her responses. You're not just pretending to care. You're genuinely invested in getting to know her better. This kind of interest is infectious and can create a deep sense of connection. So, how can you show genuine interest? Start by asking open-ended questions, actively listening, and showing curiosity. Avoid distractions, maintain eye contact, and focus on the conversation. When you show genuine interest, you'll build a stronger bond and create a more meaningful relationship. And there you have it, the 11 things younger women love to hear from older men. By incorporating these tips into your conversations, you'll build deeper connections, foster meaningful relationships, and create a more fulfilling life. If you want to learn more about building wealth and living a prosperous life, check out our next video on the power of compounding. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Conclusion. In conclusion, building a meaningful relationship with someone requires effort, understanding, and effective communication. By incorporating these 11 things younger women love to hear from older men, you'll be well on your way to creating a deeper connection and a more fulfilling relationship. Remember, relationships are a journey, not a destination. Focus on building a strong foundation, and the rest will follow. Final thought. As you go about your day, think about how you can apply these principles to your own relationships. Whether it's showing genuine interest, offering emotional support, or sharing your values, every conversation is an opportunity to build a stronger bond. Take the first step today, and watch your relationships transform. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on building meaningful relationships and living a fulfilling life. And don't forget to check out our next video on the power of compounding, where we'll explore how small changes can add up to big results over time.